Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here, we're live, and we're pretty loud, I think, for this time of night, especially in the residential area. But we are here for some Sorare reward openings. We have done it, guys. We have climbed to the top of the mountain. And if some of you guys have been on the channel for a good while, you'll know that the writing has been on the wall for this one. We went out to attack this game week, and we did in a big, big way. It's game week 4, technically, right? Now, in this midweek, we've got some glory to claim as well where we're at it. Maybe a few promotions or two. Yep, we're getting into D1, which is happening this weekend for Super Rare Champion, which is great. And we got that D4 4-man effort promoted from D4 to 3, which was absolutely great. Thanks to everyone that's joined us. Fist bumps to everyone on arrival, of course. I get my D3 team relegated. That will catch you come back to help me. Perhaps that's actually quite a good thing in a week or two. Let's see how it does shake out. But this midweek was all about La Liga, and this was like just desserts, I think, for me, because especially with the way my gallery's built, since La Liga came back, the very first game week, my gallery was split in half because some of them played on a Thursday night, and then everyone else played at the weekend. And then last weekend there, the one in the middle, everything was fine, but none of the games were great. And then coming into this game week, they were all available. The games went pretty much as well as you could hope for some of the individuals, certainly anyway. And yeah, it feels like brilliant. 3 game weeks of La Liga in the book, and we've went from D2 to D3. We've collected a couple of boxes every week now, back to back, and we're also getting a juicy tier 3 reward out of this one. Now, the tier 3s, the list is huge. It is a massive. It could be all sorts of different types of players. Oh, sorry, wrong tab. There we go. We could get goalkeepers. We could get big, high-end midfielders. All of them are going to be from Champion Europe, of course, because of the region. We've got Romelu Lukaku, Napoli potential here. Sandro Tonali at Newcastle. Maduka Okoye could be fun, as well as there's a bunch of other guys. And this list is massive. Can you see the tab bar at the side here? This tier 3 list is giganormous. There's all shapes and sizes. It does go down in quality, going down the list, but it doesn't certainly feel like, if we look down the bottom here, as far as tier 3s go, Joachim Anderson right at the very bottom here, so it's hard to know how much of it is like out and out ordered and how much of it is just like sections, like upper, mid, low, etc. So, or just random on the guys individually. Maybe there's some sort of points or whatever that goes into it. But before we open up the rewards, guys, so we've got a card from getting promoted into Division 1 thanks to the Whale Killer team, which is rolling out again this weekend. We've changed our goalkeeper, but because we've done this in Champion, and the number one reason I did this for this midweek, it was a strategy thing, of course, because everyone was going to be playing La Liga, especially if they had the power cards like Real Madrid and Barcelona, and just numbers, quality of lineup. I just knew Champion was going to be my best play. But the reason the payoff for that is even better for me is because I've got more strength and I've got more choice of selection. And in La Liga, I definitely do have a good cohort, but I, have a better one for Champion, I think. So I'm quite excited. Double forward, double attack, first weekend in D1 off the back of that. So great promotion, and let's see how the rewards shake out for that. We finished top 15, and we'll get a box in Division 1 Rare. After we did the same thing in Rare like last weekend. We've done the thing now in Super Rare this week, which is great. And in D1, we've held our own. 350 points is probably not great in some of the bigger competitions, but it gets me 15th in this one. Division 1, nice and safe there. And we get a little 5-star box for our troubles, which will be full of Champion Euro Essence, of course. And the under 23 team that got promoted is picking up what star box is this? A 1-star probably? How do I check it? We'll see it when we get there anyway. But Captain Bernabe is absolutely slaying it. Everyone, but before, you've probably opened your rewards before you came here tonight. I hope you have, and I hope you did absolutely great. But before I open mine, I need you to smash that like button. I need you to make sure that you lock in that RNG lock for us. As you guys know, Sorare own and control the internet. They know if you're here watching the show tonight, they want you to support the channel, and they want you to hit that like button and get into the live chat and tell me W's and L's. Harry Trades, my man, you've got a link in your DMs. If you're making it tonight, let me know. So Sorare, the more likes we get, the better luck we get, and the better luck you're going to get as well, because they want to see you supporting the channel. We've got a Mark Goo. So I'm just trying to get the fist bumps in. Apocalypto as well. Good to see you. Esto, I think that's a good victory, especially if you're collecting Premier League. Raj, thoughts on Tottenham signing Johnny Cardoso? It could be good. We'll maybe talk about that more later. And yeah, fist bumps on arrival for lots of you legends. Thanks very much. Don't forget to let me know how you did this midweek, if you had anything out. And yeah, W's and L's on all the rewards that come out. So we've got, a few things to open here. We've got one card which we get to quite quickly, and then it's just boxes. But the boxes could be mad fun, and let's see how we get on with them, because some of the essence payouts, we're in some good divisions. It could be half decent. So this is my first in-season super rare card, which is going to be quite pivotal. I need another 2 after this, and then we're into an extra good league, which is good in terms of the ability to have the super rares going out in a different division and try and scoop some money as well as cards, which will be good fun for them. So if this is a goalkeeper, me and Harry were talking about this, and it was Harry that kind of brought it to my attention. If this is a goalkeeper, it's a door opener for me, but I would kind of much rather it was an outfielder and someone that could actually push into my classic teams at the moment, and then just as a result of getting other in-season cards will be just as viable of an SO5 option, regardless of his in-season or classic status or whatever. So as long as it's a good player, I'm going to be happy, essentially. Champion Euro is a good guarantee, a good kind of watershed. We've finished first in Division 2, and we've got a Tier 3 Spanish player who plays up front for Chelsea. Mark Gui. Did someone else win that? So there's a few of them going about. So Mark Gui, how do I feel about this? He's not starting for Chelsea at the moment, which is a bit of a bummer. I think he might play midweeks, which for super rare is probably a good thing, actually, because I've got let's claim the rest of them. How many forwards do I have? I've only got like one keeper at that level anyway, which would be Skorupski. Yeah, none of the other ones are in Europe, so half useful, I think, as long as he keeps playing midweeks for Chelsea against like the lesser opponents, which can be quite a good thing as well. Esto is magic. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. W in 2 years. That's probably going to be the case. 4-star super rare box. Love to see that. 5-star rare box and a 2-star rare box. So it's not over yet, guys. We've got some good stuff to pull. Now, I'm not too up on all the contents of all the boxes, but 4 stars and 5 stars feels really good. So we'll definitely be starting off with the 2-star and just getting that out of the way, because it's probably not going to have much in it. Now, if we get the level up in this one, then I'm happy for that to just be the thing. We get some essence, we get free essence. We could craft a wee card. But I did say I was reformed. I was reformed from doing the first pool after the last 2 of them being terrible. 5-star box. Now, if we got a big canister of essence out of this, then I would probably go and pull a card out of it, because we've got essence from Champion primarily. Oh my god. Isn't that a kick in the stones? 3 level up. Gutted. So that's from the champ team that finished 15th. So it wasn't a great score. It's 350 points, I suppose, so nothing to be too bitter about, but super rare 4-star box. We're on 13 essence at the moment, and we get another 5. So it goes into the pile with the rest of them. Decent midweek, guys. I'm actually quite buzzing about that. And the next thing that our attention turns to is Decisive Weekend. Be decisive, be rewarded. It kicks off midnight tonight. Any limited you pick up from Champion Europe, from the primary market only, you will get a reward box alongside it when the thing finishes. Now, not to do any spoilers or anything, but I might have a bit of fun with this, because this could be, it could be good. It's a bit of a shame it's only limited. If it was rare, I'd be a lot more excited. But yeah, Mark Gui. Yeah, don't really know what to say. Good for under 23 midweeks. Okay. Trade it to Harry. Poor pull from a 5-star box. They have for the classic division. Do they? Mark Gui's been added to the collection. Do the 5-star boxes? Let's have a look at this midweek. Or this weekend, I beg your pardon. I didn't really get to go through the teams too much. I'm not going to do that too much tonight anyway, but just in general, I might talk on them in another minute or 2, but I didn't. Yeah, it was more of a deadline drama, wasn't it? It was a bit of a scramble to get everything over the line. So yeah, we finished top 20, so it would have been a 5-star box. No, it's just an essence, but we got the 20% booby prize. Whereas we could have been, if we're a wee bit luckier. Depends how you want to think of it. 20%, is that luckier than 10 essence? Feels like that's maybe unluckier. But yeah, anyway, 3 level ups, and it is what it is. But like honestly, again, like every team I'm feeling mad competitive with. Mark Gui, I'm still like twisted on that a wee bit. Like, how do I feel about that? Tier 3, that pool had some really good. It is midweek as well. Harry did say that. Remember, it's midweek, wasn't he? But I'm really looking forward to the weekend. I think Celtic are going to do great. And I think I've got a really good handle on all the La Liga stuff. So I should get at least one or two teams of strength out there. But this is the team. The Whale Killer has got itself into D1, and we've went with two shotguns, two akimbo shotguns. Saganikov and Cunha, Miguel Gutierrez, the peakiest defender I've got with a halfway good fixture, and Braze, the hero from midweek, Skorupski, the Polish hero. There's cash on the podium, guys. It's all about being podium dangerous in this one. Card rewards aren't great. Boxes, is it 5 stars throughout? No, 4 stars at the back end still. She's got those freaking power-ups in it. And the 5-star box, yeah. 5-star box shouldn't have power-ups. Like, that's definitely something that should be nerfed. Yeah. I really need those 5-star boxes, man, don't you? So, interesting. It feels like Essence is going to be a wee bit harder to get this to accumulate over a season, but let's see how it does shake out. But across these 3 teams here, we're playing Champion Division 1, 2, and 3 with teams of varying quality and strength. So it should, hopefully one of them's halfway competitive and we get another box on the go. Could get loaned if they get Osman. Oh, Jesus. If it's to Strasbourg, cool, but like, really, is that what they're going to do? Ideally, you want starting in season. If Chelsea get Osman tonight, he's not playing all season. Yeah, fair. What do you think about Bojan at Girona? Majowski, like, so far, I honestly, over both of his appearances that I've watched the game and he's been in the match, like, he's quite unlucky to not get an assist for Saganikov. Like, he plays the ball in and it kind of ricochets off the defender. Then the ball does change direction and then Saganikov gets it. He was kind of unlucky to maybe not get a bit of credit for that. Not really hit the ground running. Definitely got like a climb. He needs to get up to the level. But I wouldn't say started bad necessarily. Guy in Div 3 got Kerriher for first place. So I suppose that's not really much better. Kerriher does start, but it's a bit of a meh defender from Monaco, isn't it? McGettigan, good to see you. Just catching up with some of the chats. Sorry, guys. Bob Franklin, Arthur Nye, Samraj, good to see you. So, pulled the Hector 4. Thanks a lot, guys, for all the good luck on that one. Yeah, I think I'm definitely more. Yeah. I think it will take him a few weeks to adapt. Was the same when he first arrived at Aberdeen. So yeah, wee bit lackluster on that one, but it could be halfway okay. I wonder what his value is like, actually. 2 seconds. I wonder what his value is. Let's go and have a peek. Let's see. So, 0.1 on auction 23 days ago. Yeah, I was going to say it's between saying 26 days and 3 weeks ago. So yeah, maybe we just throw him up for 0.1. See if we get a wee bite on this one. But look at this pool. 0.1. Yeah, let's throw that up. See if we get any Chelsea fans. Maybe he gets a decisive, although that doesn't count from the secondary market, does it? But yeah. First for midweek. Again, I'm not a fan of looking at where he is because I'm not totally convinced it's a regimented rank as much as maybe a segregated. Teal Kerriher, Nico Jackson. Yeah, so like, does feel odd. Sabitzer, Vasilj. I'd love so many of these guys. Kulu would have been fun. Robert Sanchez would have been a headache. I wouldn't have enjoyed. Zakanya could have been good. Lots of guys here. It does feel weird to have gotten that, especially if the guy the division below got Kelleher or whatever, and he was quite high on this list for what it is. But there's Paqueta, like halfway down it, like legit. Look where the bar is. It's like halfway down. Faris Chaibe. I still haven't seen him. Maybe I've went by him. There he's there. Next to my pal Goretzka and Pacheco. They're taking another Pacheco, no problem, or Rocco Reitz. Yeah, see, it's hard to think of this as like a proper ranking. I don't know. How do you think? What do you? Yeah, sorry, I'm just catching up with Luke Jones. Here we go. Boom, fist bump to you as well, mate. Thanks very much. It's a weird one. He's definitely not like getting into my teams. It's the midweek thing, but isn't it? I know he's played Servette, similar to Nkunku, kind of doing that thing. Come off the bench game week 1. Depending on the strength, but Chelsea got their draw today. Let's have a look at that. Chelsea, I'm sure they've just probably tweeted it on their official page at some point. Petrovic has went Conference League, so at home to Ghent, away to Heidenheim, away to Astana. You know he's playing that game. At home to Shamrock Rovers, he's playing that game. At home to Noah. Who the hell is Noah? Who the hell is Noah? Right, so he's probably playing one Heidenheim away, maybe not. Panathinaikos away, maybe not. I think he'll play the other 4 games. Out of 6, wow, I suppose it's not as big as the Champions League. And Kunku's obviously going to play with the picture we've got here. So yeah, that could be 4. And that's in the Conference League. Now, do we have that filter here yet? Bundesliga, yada yada. Specialist All-Star. Yeah, I don't think we have Champions League. Let's have a wee gander over the old SRs and just see how many do we have that's not in... They're in European football, but it's not the Champions League. That's the kind of thing we're trying to think about here. So goalkeepers in European football is only Skorupski. I don't think Rennes are in European football this year from memory. I think I remember checking this out before. And Rennes, yeah, they finished like 8th or something. They didn't. I keep going to open flash scores and I keep open fucking Twitter. But yeah, if we check France real quick, that's why I double check that. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. Noah beat AEK. Wow. Odds and Edward on his way to Leicester. That's good. Yeah, that's a big help for me. Honestly, poor pool. Yeah. Like Heidels, I don't think going forward. Yeah. So, yeah, we need 4 in-seasons for that midweek special as well, like the in-season version. So that's 1 of 4. We've only got 1 of. So, may not be. So let's just check the old archive. We go to last season. Standings. Rennes. Yeah, 10th. No European football for them. Defender. So we don't have a goalkeeper. That'll be playing Europa Conference League or whatever. We will have a defender. We'll have Quattro. He'll be playing for Fiorentina, which is good. We'll have Pacheco, 2. We'll have Traore, 3. Roma, 4. We'll have 4 defenders. Pretty good ones as well. Good enough that we could go double defence. In midfield, nope. Champions League. Midfield might be... I've got Braze and Roca. Okay, that's good, by the way. I've actually got a decent team here for midweek, except for a goalkeeper. I know I do. If I play Classic still, also the GUI doesn't help with Classic. Let's look at the forwards. So we know we've got GUI, who might play. Oyarzabal, Lazio, I've got into something, haven't they? Yeah, so Lazio have got into something for sure. Yeah, so we've got Tate, Oyarzabal. I can't remember if Villarreal made it in. I don't think they did this year. I think that's a surprise thing for Villarreal. They're not in Europe this year, alongside Sevilla. I'll just double check that, but I don't know if I'm coming to Zagreb. I've not thought that far ahead. We'll see. Stranger things have happened, but I'm not planning on any away days. I have asked, of course, if there's any possibility for me to get any tickets for any of these wacky games the Celtic are going to be having. But Villarreal, yeah, they've just last season missed out on European spots to Betis, which is Mark Roca, so that's fine by me for the most part. So yeah, I've got Mark Gui can maybe help it. It's another forward option, but I've got one. No, I can't even place groups because he's Champions League. So I've got a Champions League team which I know about already. So yeah, I've maybe got the bones of a Europa League team if I was to get a goalkeeper now. I'll see how that shakes out. Main thing is he is Prem in season under 23. Yeah, I could maybe get a trade on the go, actually. That's a good idea, actually, because recent enough auction. Let's see, manager sales, super rare, champion euro. Let's just have a wee gander. Let's thunker the price. Is that the price at the top there? Yeah. Let's go down to like that, give or take. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Let's see what comes up. Ishmael Jacobs has just made a transfer out the region. Skamaka would be way more useful, but I don't think Houdini's here is going to do it. What position could I use more of? Probably as a keeper. I don't know if a keeper is in this price point, but it's kind of hard to look at these when they're just names on packets. So if you do shout something out that I miss, that you think's good value or worth a second look, let me know. Pardon me. Ooh, we Peter. So I'm playing every the last game, but Nico Dorsch probably leaving, or might not at this point actually, but another Enes Unal. Sally Ozcan, no thanks. Jesper Carlson, that's not bad by the way. In season forwards, maybe a bit of Champions League. Domingos Duarte, Emi Buendia. Yeah, there's not that many in this kind of price caliber. I can lift it up a wee bit, and we'd lift this up to like that, so that we just see the kind of newer ones that's added. Skriniar, Hack. Yeah, nothing too good there. What if we just turn it up to, yeah, like that. Final kind of move. Ricky P. Skriniar, who's getting kind of bombed out. Where is Skriniar getting bombed out to again? I forget. Oh, this is an in-season tab that's on this as well. Oh, jumping jimmies, by the way. I was thinking that was a bit shallow. Slim pickings. Pug Trader is an in-season Scott McKenna. I'm just laughing because this is the position we're in where Scott McKenna makes a lot of sense. What a world we live in. Is defence my problem? I'm not so sure. Is midfield my problem? What could I use more of? I could use another striker this weekend, but I think that problem's going to be short-lived. Strikers are quite hard to get anyway at the best of times. But yeah, maybe we're better looking at... See, the problem is with some of these traders, but is they do have like too many cards where you can't... But maybe we could do a wee bit of supermarket sweeping, maybe. Let's have a quick gander at this. Super rare. Champ. Do you know actually what we could do here is maybe La Liga better. So maybe some guys that are like penny cheap. He does have that McKenna. What does a McKenna rank at, do you think? But it's a bit meh, isn't he? Conor Gallagher. Pretty punchy. Killison. Probably not going to go that cheap. Ferran. By the way, I would swap a Ferran for Gooey. I like Ferran. Interesting. Yeah, nobody really here that would really change much of our options. Bentancur? No. Callum Carter Davis, and do you not know me? Bentancur! I'm not bringing in Bentancur. Dan Juma going to Girona. I seen that earlier today, and guys, and you know, I won Dan Juma. I won a Dan Juma like at the back end of last season, and he wasn't playing for whoever he was at. And then he get rumoured a great transfer, and I sold him or traded him off the back of it quite quickly. And then it fell through, or yada yada, whatever. And anyway, now he's ended up at blooming Girona, hasn't he? Imagine I kept him. I wish I just did. That'd have been an absolute hole-in-one effort, you know. hanging on to that reward. You don't really fancy, and then they get an absolute dream move that just fits the gallery. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, where's that price thing? Oh no, we're on somebody's gallery now. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking, where's that price filter? Some of these guys are a bit too expensive to trade against a GUI. Or a GUI. GUI. Oh, Ivan Illich. I would so yeah, I kind of really need to get an Ivan Illich back in. I think I might try, and yeah, I think this might be part of what we do here. Yeah, my Ivan Illich that I want back now. So he's not going to Zenit, is he? I want him back. Let's go and find Twitter. Ivan Illich. And you guys shout out at home if you know the answer, of course. Ivan Illich. Latest. Let me put transfer on top of that as well. "23rd of August. Let's have a peek. Are currently falling through. Commission requested by agents from the club are too high. There was also a problem related to a clause in the contract." Fine. So that's off. Confirmed off. 14th of August. That would be a great move. Blocked. Yeah. Good. Moving final stages, yeah. That's when we had to move on that. Yeah. So we want to try and get Ivan back in here. So let's see who else this guy's got. See cards. Rare. Champ is what we care about, really. So let's see what we've got to play with here. We want to get the Illich back. Jimmy Stee, Apocalypto, that could be a good shout. Is he going to play all the time? But I was looking at Atalanta. He does have Champions League football as well, maybe. So let's see. Anyone kind of like that, right? So I've got the Illich. Jordi Petrovic, he's put him up in price. I was going to say he's went somewhere. Alvaro Morata should be the who we're actually going to try and get off him, by the way, because kind of what he'll do every week is 60 or 39. But yeah, maybe not on this occasion. Let's get Ivan back. We want him back in the club. Oh, Nkunku, imagine. Oh yeah, Jimiste. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe that's a shout, by the way. Smalling. Yeah, Jimiste could be the shout, by the way. Kulusevski or Poro. I would take Kulusevski personally, but I'm a huge fan of both. Di Lorenzo? Was he just maybe on page there? No, I definitely want this Illich now. I'm kind of convinced on that. How did he score? He's not doing amazing, but he's back playing every week. And they've not got midweek football weekend to weekend. But I don't really see anything else that I want to get out of this that I think he would accept. And I don't think that's a good enough trade. Just swapping my GUI for Illich. I would like to get something else alongside it. Yeah, Di Lorenzo maybe as a standalone could have happened, but definitely not in conjunction with. Dave wouldn't be bad, by the way. I wouldn't mind adding Dave in. That's La Liga. Atleti. I've also got the Lorente already, so and the Riquelme. So Dave might not be bad. Dave could work. I don't know who Big Paul's playing for. And Rarami, I think, is kind of nailed on, by the way, which he could be really good if he stays nailed on. Like, this is the kind of stuff he does. So yeah, Di Lorenzo, Rami's like the cheap. He plays Kosovo as well, so that's international if we're thinking about that at all in any way, but probably not to a great extent. Napoli, no European football. Champions League with Dave, if we know he's playing. if we know he's playing. So one-off as well, which isn't a bad thing just to add in as an asterisk to the whole situation, you know. It would feel weird bringing in a Dave at this point in his career, but I can't lie. Especially when I do have a lot of defence options for La Liga. It would just be the fixture correlation. That would be the only benefit, 'cause I'm never really... Is he going to play over... Well, maybe. Christensen, Barca? I think it's too expensive. So there's the Illich. That's one option for sure. I think that's a great shout, Apocalypto. We'll maybe try that. Jamiste, I might try for that Dave, but Jamiste's a wee bit more expensive. So if we don't get Jamiste, we'll maybe try Dave. But let's have a look at Champ. Let's just have a look at Pavel. Pavel's been returned to the land of the living. Let's see. What have you got here, big man? He's bought himself a Havertz. Cheeky monkey. He's hard to know what Pavel's actually playing with these days. He's buying a lot of stuff, isn't he? He's buying mad cheap supers. Boraju, Gregera. Yeah, this is where we're getting the trades back in. Who's actually gave him something? Yes, Bowie would be great fun if he's going to keep his spot. It's probably not valued the same. Or it's not valued in line with what we want, kind of thing. With his appetite for in-seasons, but I wouldn't be surprised if we managed to get an interest out of him to take the GUI off us for a bunch of, in his eyes, undesirables or whatever. Like Ricardo Rodriguez, I wonder what he values him at. So he's just moved to Betis. That could be good. He's got Jimmy Stay as well. That's funny. Yeah, nobody on this page really. He's got 2 Ricky Rodriguez's. Weird Argular. I thought he was going to pass up with that for nothing. Yeah, I don't think anything's massively jumping out here. And who else can we have a wee peek at? I don't think Basil messes with SRs anymore. More games get covered as the days go by. Oh, yeah, in terms of the internationals, yeah, definitely kind of watch out your lineup builder and stuff like that. If you can get Strakosha cheap, yeah, I suppose it's something to think about. But that's definitely not top of the agenda at the moment. Yeah, there's kind of slim pickings out there, isn't there? There's not really anything that's like, oh yeah, I can maybe try and trade that for that. Certainly within these mad trader accounts. The Illich is kind of plan A. Just trying to think, is there a striker I've kind of been needing or wanting? Oh yeah, Iheanacho. So we're mid-game week, so yeah, I'm probably not getting him off any of these people midweek for a GUI, so that's that out the window. Yeah, so no Iheanacho tonight. What about here? Is there any food for thought? With any of these, I wonder. One, two, three, four. Yeah, one more in here would be beneficial. Don't think I could. The thing with Beckers, right, is Beckers are actually quite cheap. It's getting the Becker that fits my collection is part of the problem. So I don't think Sorare Superliga or Buy Me Out Now, these guys are trading theirs, which is a kick in the stones. So yeah, it's a tough one. Taki is too expensive. Marino too expensive. Zubimendi too expensive. Zakarian would be fun since he's injured, but yeah, none of those guys are passing that on. So yeah, nothing really in there. Have I got a Haidara back? No, I don't have Haidara. He's probably too. He's all used up anyway. Nobody's got him listed at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of slim pickings up there in terms of any crossover potential. Especially at this point in the game week when most, it's just going to be traders only. Even some traders will have them off. Jimmy Steele and goal against Inter. I like Pavel's Angel Correa, but Gui's rare is 2.5x. Wow. Yeah, I'm not buzzing about the Gui. We'll leave him listed. We'll see how it shakes out. He's in season. He's under 23. Plays for Chelsea. It's number 3. How many super rares does he have? Probably 2. That's something to be mindful of at this point. Total super rares available. Mine. You're not getting those 2. Poker trader swap. 24 hours. Maybe he moves that one on. Otherwise, it's me and Zagala. And Zagala, I'm going to assume is a Chelsea guy. Yeah, he is. He's not moving that on. Let's see what this poker trader guy's all about. Nothing too. Maybe you get that one if you really wanted a GUI. But yeah. Yeah, I think mine's is. Yeah, let's see. Let's see the bids come in. I think that's what I'm at. Do we have anything actually? We've got this little red dot. Yes, I'm looking forward to the decisive weekend. So from when the clock strikes midnight, it's fingers on buzzers looking for decisive scorers as they happen, maybe. Or maybe try and get a few before that happens. And that's what we've got for Seals on the go. That's good to see. 42 minutes. No. Let's keep that up. But otherwise, no, I think it's full attention on Sunday. And I didn't realise that Kim Jin Hyun here is DNP and down to Typhoon. So this team's kind of dead. It's the worst team out of the lot anyway, which is fine. I forgot to check it in all the kind of deadline day drama. And what it could have maybe done is freed up like this Carter Vickers to go into the tackler special. Maybe he could have went in over Haidara or something, I don't know. But we didn't made too much of a difference. But yeah, a couple of wee bits. I think I'll probably end up trading the GUI, but I think it's not unwise to just leave it listed and just see if someone comes in and buys it over the weekend, particularly if he does score. Imagine he started the weekend. That'd be great. It's not going to happen, of course, but yeah, go from the bench would be nice also. But yeah, guys, I think that'll do us for tonight. Thanks very much to everyone that turned up for the live stream for the show as we opened up a Mark GUI and we get 3 boxes, topped up some of our essence on the FC Barcelona's factory's way to getting. We could do a rare, but we're not going to. We're going to keep it. We're going to be good. And we're not quite there yet. It's super rare, but we're going to keep it. Definitely like this super rare one. I want to fill this to the top. Rare. Let's get to above tier 3 now. I definitely think I'm not. These 20%ers have been not fun for me. Yeah. So yeah, we keep going. Thanks for all the support, guys, this week. It means a lot to me. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the football, wherever you're watching it, whatever you're up to. Stay tuned to the channel for more content. Hit subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Satara.